April 25th, 2019. I feel like I'm on a Ferris wheel. On the inside, always looking at the outside. The street lamps blur and become stars. The people disappear into the darkness, and suddenly I am suspended in space. For a second, I feel infinite. For a second, I feel mortal. Wallow in the knowledge that my days are numbered, but strangely still feel infinite. I feel like I'm on a Ferris wheel, and everyone around me is either getting off or planning to. But I can't get off because you can't get off a Ferris wheel when it's moving, and instead I find myself stuck between bulletproof glass and sky. The Ferris wheel keeps spinning, and I keep sewing patterns of people who have forgotten me into the back of my eyelids. The Ferris wheel collapses, and I'm still clinging, a starved sailor gripping to defeat. The Ferris wheel is reality, and I am insanity. May 2020, a text to a friend. The other day I had, wait for it, a revelation, and I thought, the Ferris wheel has to stop, you know. Logically, it has to. The guy who mans it needs a lunch break, or maybe it breaks, or the city decides they no longer want it, or someone stops it for you. And while you're on the Ferris wheel, you forget that you can actually get off, and that it will most definitely stop. And you don't know when. It could be in 5 minutes, it could be in a month or in a year, but it will stop. And when it stops, you'll be able to finally go out, and you'll be able to see the sights and go into the bustling streets and mingle with the people and feel the ground beneath your feet and feel the sky and the air and taste the food. And then maybe one day you've forgotten what it was like to be on a Ferris wheel, and you accidentally get tricked into going on it again. But at least now you know that the Ferris wheel always has to stop eventually. June 2020. A conversation with a therapist. While on the Ferris wheel, you forget that for one brief second, you reach the top. And you're stuck in this glass case, but you can see a 360-degree view of the city underneath you. And you can't feel it, and you can't breathe it, and you can't smell it, but you can see it, everything in its entirety. A boy and a girl sharing their first kiss, a child dropping their ice cream cone, anything and everything underneath you. And you forget how beautiful the city looked like from the top.